the catch. That's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Like 20.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Check 24. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C. Hey. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. TJ Logan 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing on third. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They are going for it. Goff. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Push him back. Push him back. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Back. Check 3.
Here's Winston. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point. Good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. A good pickup. 17 yards and also a Rams 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up the first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, turn it out. Wait. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey, tighten up. Let him go.
They run with Logan. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, you got 3 down. Check 31. Flip it. Rush in. Check 99. Watch the edge. Easy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Flip.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready? Blue lady. Check, 59. I got one. 30. Green, 17. Echo.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Easy.
On first down, Logan. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. He comes to the quarterback. He saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Rams.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, check. Check nickel. Wait. Johnny, go. Rotate. Safety's great. Even. Tight yard.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Green, triple C. Ball shot. 59, Mark. Check, 59. I got one. Mike spot 9. Oh, yeah. Green, triple C. Here we go again. Easy.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like. as he's up to the 12. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on 1st down. Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big 1st half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the 1st half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, that's caught by Howard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. 3rd and 11.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Gurley. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
14.
Goff now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now it's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run once more with Henderson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
5. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check back 45. Check back 45. Quit talking about it and play.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Switch.
Jameis now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, even.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 59.
Green, triple T.
59. Mike the 59.
White.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Shift. Watch the shift.
Winston now. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
Green, triple T.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot.
Flip it.
Get wide.
Check. Easy.
Lucky.
On first down, Logan. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
59. Stop your whining. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Winston on 4th down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a handoff for Gurley. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down.
Goff now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
5. 45, Mike, 45.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Check safety.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, it's Logan. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait. Follow.
Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Kill. Wait. Shift.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That'll be caught by Cup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it.